The next morning, I woke up to the smell of fresh-baked bread wafting up from downstairs. I moved a very sleepy Mr. Rumblebutt off my legs. He grumbled, but curled back into a ball. "Sorry, dude. It's Sunday." I picked him up and carried him over to the cat tree in the corner. Usually, I left the bed unmade. My line of thought was that I was just going to mess it up again at night, so why bother making it? But today was Sunday, so I stripped the sheets and bundled them into the laundry, then smoothed clean ones on and fluffed up my pillows. Lastly, I pulled the comforter up and stood back, admiring my once-a-week handiwork. Then I slipped my robe on over my sleep shirt, slid my feet into my slippers, and patted down to see what Angel had concocted for breakfast. She was in the kitchen, her apron dusted with flour, and 3 beautiful loaves of bread were cooling on the counter. My mouth salivating, I made a beeline for them, but she held up her hand. "Stop right there. I know how much you love fresh bread, but I have a batch of cinnamon rolls just about ready to come out, and we'll have those for breakfast. The bacon and eggs will be ready in a few minutes, so why don't you go upstairs and dress, and I'll have food on the table when you get back." She brushed a stray curl away from her eyes, smudging her forehead with her flour-laden fingers. I glanced around the kitchen. There were cookies cooling on racks, and I caught sight of a mound of apples in the sink. "You've been busy." "Yeah, well, I'm also making cookies, and I thought I might throw together 3 or 4 pies while I'm at it. We can freeze what we don't eat, and I won't have to bake again for a few weeks." But the flash in her eyes told me that she was therapy baking. Just like some women made use of retail therapy and others exercised for stress release, Angel baked like a fiend when she was stressed.